Hello, Internet. You ever remember? You ever remember trouble with Verizon? Does anyone remember that video? Because I do. And your perks might. Because I'm having trouble with AT&T. Basically, to keep it simple, here's what's going on. So, I ordered a phone, a Samsung S7. That's what I wanted. I talked to a sales associate. I went to the store. Let's be real here. Anybody goes to the store, you're asking for trouble. You're just, unless you know nothing about it and they can just go walk all over you and sell you some little stupid piece of junk without any discount, and you've been suckered into something that you probably didn't need nor buy and probably overpaid for. And that's my main problem with the stores. AT&T and Verizon both seem to have this problem, and yet neither of them seem to fix this issue. They have people and they have employees that have been there for 20-something years, and all of a sudden, new manager comes in and those old people disappear, and they hire a bunch of high school students that know nothing about cell phones, and they set them all up for it. And then they just tell them, go out there and sell the phone. Oh, whatever phone you want. And they know nothing about the phones. You ask them a question about a phone, just ask them anything. Really. They'll read the tag to you. And that's exactly what he did. So I left. He started reading the tags. So then I went and called AT&T. And it works for Verizon. Those people usually are very helpful for me. Very helpful. And so I called them. I got a really nice sales associate. She was talking about celebrating a new sale, of being all happy and da-da-da-da-da. You know what? If you spend a little less time celebrating and actually studying the manual and sales and other promotions that you have, you probably wouldn't have lied to me. And probably I wouldn't have got a phone that doesn't work with what I wanted. Let me put it quite simply. All I asked for was a Gear VR, a phone that works with that accessory. Reason being, because that's all I wanted. I didn't need a waterproof. I didn't need a shock resistant, dust proof. I didn't need any of that. All I needed was a Gear VR and a phone that works with it. That's what I asked for. And instead, she goes and upsells me to an active, making multiple promises over and over and over again about how it's going to work with the VR. You get a free headset with it. No, you don't. It doesn't even work with the Gear VR. So, after trying to register, basically I called AT&T after I got the phone, almost immediately. And I talked to the guy there, and he's like, oh, by the way, he was the nicest guy in the world. That they're 100% on, I'll tell you that. These guys will smile and be polite with all their lies, and it will be great. You'll have such a good time. And then you'll discover what a fool you've been with AT&T. So basically, he told me I had to go to the Samsung website. We finally found the page, which, by the way, was not easy to find. But that's not AT&T's fault. It's called a Father Day sale and stuff like that. So he purchased one. And entered in the IMEI number and the serial number of the phone, and it said that it was incorrect. And the reason being, because the Samsung Active is not compatible with the Gear VR, allegedly. I don't know. I'd love to know if that was true. They tell me it's too thick for it, basically. It's too big. So... okay, hey, I think I could make it fit. I'm willing to try it. But they're not willing to send me one, no. Not willing to let me. Not willing to credit me. Not willing to help me out with this in any way whatsoever. So the first sales associate, go back to my story. Basically, he went on hold. We did this whole thing. There's a small video of me like kind of talking with him for a second because I accidentally hit the video recording. And I talked with him. We did all this, and then he's like, oh, I'm going to switch you over to Samsung. He talked to Samsung for a little bit, and Samsung tried to walk me through the problem on the website. None of them told me that this active is not compatible with the gear, and that's the problem. If they would have told me that, I could have returned it that day and got a phone that was compatible. That's what should have happened, but it didn't happen. So instead, they told me, we're going to call you back on Monday, and we're going to make sure that your orders are right. And they didn't. It's Saturday, and I never got a call. I never got a text. I never got an email. I didn't even get, like, anything. Like, smoke signals? How about a pigeon? Anything. Like, something to send me a message to let me know that they care about my service. No, I got nothing. And then so decide after waiting this long, oh, well, my mom decides to call. She gets put on hold, gets transferred all this. They offered her a ticket and then transferred her. By the way, they did not talk to Samsung like my sales associate, my customer service associate did. They just transferred her and hung up on her. Gave her a ticket that wasn't actually a ticket. It was nothing. The guy said there was nothing, this ticket isn't even real. And so we call them back. And of course they apologize and say, I don't understand what happened. But no VR headset. In case you're wondering, I've recorded these conversations. I have them all. So if there's like, I don't understand. So if for some reason me posting this gets me in trouble, no, I have proof of everything that happened. I know everything that happened, and I know why it happened. I'm just angry that it did happen and that it shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have been a problem. I should just get a VR headset. Like you should. It's literally one of your cheapest accessories. So what? Take your tablet back. Send me that. I don't care. I'm like this close to just sending them the phone back. And I'm like, I still have Verizon because I don't want to move over because you guys have ticked me off. I don't want you anymore. I don't want any of this anymore. This is so frustrating. It's absolutely infuriating. It's just ticked me off to no end. So basically they told me I have to go back to the store. I have to decide tonight. I have to go there in the morning and I can return the phones. That was my option. And that's pretty much it. There's no VR. Oh, by the way, I got to return the tablet. I don't get a free tablet either or any accessory like that. I just return that stuff. That was their solution to this. That is really unacceptable. I don't understand. I really don't. I really don't understand AT&T. What is your hashtag? I don't know. How do I send this to somebody that will actually care? I don't understand how I always get told different stories every time I call. Every time I call, I get told something different. That is, I go to the store, I get told something different. I go to the sales associate, I get told something different. We do our best to train our employees in the most excellent manner possible. Well, good for you. You know what else? Who else says that? Everyone. Doesn't make it true. I don't know. I really don't. I I'm angry beyond. I'm speechless. Verizon has never made me speechless before. They've made me frustrated. They've made me angry. But at the end of the day, they rectified their situation. They solved the problem. And even when they double charged me for something and they told me that they could not refund it, I called them up and they took care of the problem and refunded me my money. And sent me a product for free because they said that they wanted to apologize for the situation. Oh, just take it all back. Just have it all. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to Verizon and pay that amount. Whatever. At least then I'm not being lied to and cheated every day. I'd rather pay extra for honesty than pay less for dishonesty. I don't care. So needless to say, there'll be no VR on my gaming page now. There'll be none of that. There'll be no exciting anything. I won't be unboxing. I'm not even gonna. I'm not advertising or anything positive. I have nothing positive to say about this experience. Nothing. AT&T, you suck.